Yeah, but it's recording, isn't it?
Oh, it's live.
Oh, I thought I got straggly hair. Oh, you've got a straggly cable.
Oh yeah, don't. Please don't. Do you like that? That's funny.
Oh yeah, I think it's absolutely splendid. But I was just trying to think, what's that bit of hair that's sticking out? And it's like, it's not.
I wonder if the 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing.
Stop shaking. That's scary.
Right. Still do that.
Okay.
What if nobody comes? Oh, there's 3 people.
4.
Ha ha.
So we could do this, couldn't we?
Why?
Hello, QWERTY pair. There's no answer to that apart from hello.
That's got to be a spoonerism, but it can work. Bertie Quare. Hello. Neil Pye, you're not banned. Why are you banned?
No, don't tell us. I'll have to ban you.
How's the sound? Can we be heard? Oh.
No answer.
They'll still tell us if they can't hear nothing.
Yeah. I hope you're reading my lips. Can you hear us? Oh, good. Thank you, QWERTY pair.
Oh, good.
Heather, you might want to turn the sound down. In case
okay, Neil Pye, do you want to be banned or not? I'll write it down.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what it was. It was his jokes.
Lay off the jokes.
Hello, Cindy and Ken. Oh, look at that. Costa Blanca. Right.
All right.
Hi, William Ray. Expect you called Bill, really. Right, straight into the deep end. Callum wants to know what football team you support.
Go on, tell him.
I don't bother with football. I get a bit excited towards the end of the World Cup, but that's about
he doesn't bother much with football. So you know, but if I'm pressed, I have to say Liverpool.
Modern Classics is in the building.
Yay! Modern Classics. Yay.
Virtually in the building. Bill C. There you go.
Good. Yeah, Cindy, 6 a.m. in Seattle. Wow.
Oh.
Wonderful. Oh, Jane Robinson from the North Yorkshire coast. We're coming to visit you. Which bit?
Be afraid.
Okay, which bit of the North Yorkshire coast?
Hello, Aya. She's out of bed, look. See, there's another one.
All right, he made it this time.
Yeah, and there's Jojo.
The crazy clown. Before? No, I don't think so.
Right. Oh, Bill, you've probably made his day.
Week.
He's been decorating and putting lights in and building bits
improbable
of kit.
Shelf unit and LEDs and all manner of wonderful stuff, which will probably fall down at some stage.
Yeah, I think my hair's going to fall down. I have been gardening like a madman all day today, and I'm really, really chuffed with what I've done. But if I start nodding off, that's why. Let's have a look. See.
Okay.
Hello, Wee Mad Max B.
Much love from Geordieland.
Yeah, that's what he says. Which bit? There you go.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you can't even spell it.
I'm asking him.
QWERTY pair, maybe later.
Yeah. That means he will, yes.
Jane Robinson, Mask by the Sea.
Oh.
Mask by the Sea. Okay, I've been to Saltburn.
2 miles from Saltburn and 20 miles up the coast from Whitby.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah.
I've not been to Whitby since I was a child. We nearly went a couple of years ago, and then something happened. But yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going to go for the steampunk or goth thing.
Yeah.
And meet up with Dan, the man.
Yeah. And
yeah. Oh, Jennifer Dunlop, you don't want to know what I had to do to capture this woman. Well, I just have to step off a train, actually.
Right, Right, I can feel I'm blushing.
Don't do it. Don't do
actually,
it.
I'm not going to tell. I'm not, sorry, but thank you.
Okay, Daniel H. Shout out your mate.
Hello, Emma.
Hello, Emma.
Hello,
Emma.
why are you working on a Saturday? Oh, actually,
Sunday.
That's even worse. Yeah, I've just remembered. I'm not doing the live stream next week because I'm working on Saturday, and I'm sorry, but this is a computer screen, and I'm not sitting at a computer screen.
So you've got 2 hours to persuade her otherwise. Greg
Right.
Isaacs, we've been absolutely okay, really. Have we?
Yeah, absolutely
I'm
okay.
going slightly mad.
Well, I'm actually loving it now that the software is working, so I can do my job and then knock off and feel like, I've justified my existence. Because I've been able to get out in the garden. I've got, the neighbours are out and about. There's kids playing out. In fact, there's a sort of a oh no! Right. What they've done is they've got themselves one of those canopies that you can put up in the garden, like almost a marquee thing. And I think they're all sitting under a pole.
Right, they're tied to the pole,
social
and because kids are smaller, it's not 2 meters apart; it's 1.2 meters. Okay, so that's how long their string is.
But I tell you what, though, I think I was just saying to you yesterday, wasn't I? Apart from the fact that adults are all scared to death at the moment, and or little ones, they're playing out, and there's no cars going back and forth, and their parents are coming out as well, and you've actually got families being out together because they can, and
they never did. They never did when they're all rushing off to work and then coming home and staying in and watching telly. But now that you're not allowed to go out, they're all out. So in the front gardens and that.
And you've got, because of the whole social distancing thing and households being able to be together, but that's it. You've got people going for walks as families, and I think I was saying last week we've got the park up the way, and we've got the folks out with their dogs, and we're talking to our neighbours. They're actually talking back. It's good. No, it's absolutely lovely. So I'm perfectly happy with lockdown.
Good. Okay, Elaine, hello from Manchester. Okay, Weedman Max B, Gosforth. Okay, all right. Ken Hulo, Malaysia. Goodness me, it must be wee small crack of a sparrow.
Yes, that probably means nothing whatsoever.
Early in the morning or late in the morning. 0047, looking dank. I know what that means. It's dead good.
That's good.
Peace. Daniel H, hello.
0047.
Oh,
he's happy, so that's good. Right. What? Oh,
Jojo, the crazy clown, being a smart person.
Don't do that, please. What are we going to cook today, Keith? Got news for you, Jojo. Not today. He's doing it tomorrow.
Hey up, monkey.
Oh.
Dick down. You can't spell my name, so no.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? Okay.
Stella Fella, is this pandemic as bad as? No, I think it's much, much worse. Really, seriously. Okay. Alan K, big emergency. You need a long egg at ASC.
There's a video. Watch it.
Yeah. I was going to do. Well, I will do, but as you've noticed, eggs are in short supply at the moment, so it's a bit.
Are they?
Yes, yeah. You can't always get what you want in the egg department. So using 18 eggs to make a long one is.
Hello, David in Dublin.
Yeah. David Spain in Dublin. Yeah. Oh, oui.
Sir. Do we know Sir? Never seen Sir before.
I don't think Sir was here last week.
I went off at some point. So,
thank you.
Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. 8 a.m. for you. Cool. Yes. Oh, lovely. Quirty, have you secretly not got chickens? Or are you just sort of retracting that so that you don't have all your neighbours leaping over the fence?
Jennifer, we're done with Ebola. I think we're on to the next one. Yeah.
Right then. So Carol's speaking to David because David's in Dublin and Carol's in Africa.
Right.
Oh, Maria, Joan, say hello to each other. You're clearly right next door to each other because, Florida, how big can it be? Okay, Tulsa. Yes. Tulsa's one of those places people used to be going to in Westerns. Yes.
Didn't Gene Pitney write a song about it?
Only 24 hours from Tulsa. Yeah, that'll be it. I think I've seen something on telly about it.
Only 24 hours.
Stop.
Beep, 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 beep. They don't write songs like that anymore.
Let's have a look. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Right then. Oh, that's interesting. Eating while watching your videos. Clearly not laughing at the funny bits, because otherwise it wouldn't be.
I don't know. Steve, come on. Hillsborough County.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no, I can't do that again.
It started. I'm not yawning, see. Oh, it's coming. I can feel it coming. You know when it's like, oh, I wasn't yawning. Right, let's have a look. Leaping over the fence statement.
I don't know.
She's watched one of your videos.
I never leap over the fence. Really?
Right.
Really don't. Anyway, yeah, so shiny new sound machine. Look at that. That's fantastic. It looks like a Hubble Space Telescope. But
we watched
because it didn't work because I had a lot of problems with sound last week. So that's a USB and it just plugs straight in.
Anyway, we watched a Hubble anniversary program last night, and it had all the original astronauts from the Challenger and all the other ships, and it was absolutely fascinating. Wasn't it? And the photographs and people talking about, and there was a bit at the end from the most recent photograph. I don't know, have you seen this? And they're saying, well, this one's like started off 4.5 million years ago. That one's from 9 million years ago, which is why it's a bit further away. Because amazing, really. So, okay.
Okay. Oh,
this is Joan and Maria clarifying where they are relative to each other.
Me, Mr. John. No, I have done spam fritters a long time ago.
So we don't normally eat spam, do we? I mean, spam was
can't
invented.
Afford it.
Really? No, but I mean, spam was invented, wasn't it, to keep folks going in times of no real food being available.
Well, no, actually not.
Shot for that.
Yeah, because it is actually real pork product, and it was just a way of preserving it, and mostly it was supplied to the military, because you couldn't be messing about with fresh meat, but if in a can it lasts pretty much indefinitely. So that's why they invented it.
So it's stuff you get all the time, whether you like it or not, and there's no way of stopping it. So that's why the modern stuff's called spam. That you get in your inbox. You know when somebody spams you?
Yeah, no, I don't know why that is. Why
I reckon it must
spam
be
is called that.
Similar qualities. Ubiquitous.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I don't want to see it again ever.
No, but I like spam. Why are we talking about spam fritters?
Okay.
All right, David Tex-Mex recipe pies.
Ha ha. Oh right, no, seriously. But that would be an empanada, wouldn't it?
Well, I would have thought so.
That's the audio. There you go. You can come again, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
Oh,
this is
hairdryer.
the Florida Girls reunion.
Cool
Carry
looking
on.
hairdryer. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Dwayne. And 9 Germans. How do you all manage to get round at the same time? Because there's only 2 of us and we struggle. Right. Cream pie?
Oh, I don't think so.
Isn't that like a custard pie in English?
I think it might be something quite rude.
Oh, okay.
But
Right.
Dreamweaver 787, famous classic Yorkshire dish as a complete dish.
Oh, I don't know.
No, we just invented the Yorkshire pudding and that's it. That was the pinnacle of.
And then there's all those towns doing pies and all sorts of things.
Yeah,
and
bits
and meatloafs and just
components.
like everybody does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B.O.B.
Thanks, Bob.
Hi. Spam, 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 spam.
Right, that's enough of that. Hi,
Mike,
Mike.
hello. Dusky,
Ooh.
Husky, yes, lad. Well, don't do it again.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Hello, Blah 484.
Oh, yeah. Keeping
well.
Yes.
It's a verb. I'm not quite sure
it's a
what it
verb.
means, but it's a verb. Okay. I'm sorry, Stuart. I'm reading your note. I'm sure you can't tell what I'm doing.
Oh yes.
So yeah, lovely. Yeah. Oh right, modern classics.
Oh well, that's interesting because I've never heard of that. Although it would be accurate. No, it wouldn't. Because you can't have a shoulder of a ham because ham's leg. I've heard it stands for
Shoulder of pork.
spiced ham.
No, shoulder,
No,
pork, and
spiced ham, but it's not spiced, so I don't know.
Okay.
Rise to the Horizon. I like spam,
I can't see the point unless you can't get real meat.
but it is real meat.
Yeah, it doesn't end up feeling like it. So,
No, I know.
So there you go, mixed feelings.
All right.
It's okay, Joan. If it's all there is in the supermarket, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right. Has a 15? Has a 15? Hi. Say hello.
Oh, has a 15. Has a 15. Hello.
Wasn't that worth getting out of bed for?
Mrs. Keef has her own YouTube channel.
No, she hasn't, and she's not playing. Look what Bob says. Bob, did you watch the Hubble thing? Because you can imagine the control room at NASA and the size of the screens back in the day, and now. Oh, I mean, I know it wasn't 1950, but there you go. Right.
All right. Spam tastes like meat.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. Seafood. Do you know what, Ken? I got some cooked mussels from the supermarket the other day. This was me being helpful. And Keef cooked with them. We did it in a sort of a passata, tomato and onion. And it was okay.
What are you talking about?
It wasn't fabulous. The mussels and the pasta. However, I picked all the pasta. I picked all the mussels out once it had cuddled, and it was brilliant in sandwiches. And the passata with the onions was fantastic, sliced on toast, spread on toast. Keep wouldn't touch it, but I really liked it.
I like fresh mussels in, with the shell and the beard and all that malarkey. But these prepared ones, I don't know. I think they've been pickled and they were rubbery as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't go out and buy them again, but it's like, okay, that was all right.
Right, Adam. Hello, mate. Are you all right? Yeah. Special protest American meat. Okay, that might work.
Mike, I'm glad you liked the meatloaf.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the meatloaf. Somebody else said meatloaf. That malt loaf. Oh my lord, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can do a long malt loaf.
It was.
I mean, as opposed to the egg thang. Right, malt extract. Yeah, I wouldn't go for Marmite. But do you know what, Mike? My concern was that it had got the cod liver oil in, because the only real reason for selling extracted malt back then used to be to get cod liver oil down kids, wasn't it? But it doesn't taste
Well,
at all.
we never had it.
Great. We did.
We did.
Right. The DIY spam. Oh, right. DIY spam.
Oh, somebody's asked me to do that. Was it you, Jennifer? Before, a long time ago, and I'm just quietly ignoring it because I've got no idea how you do it. I mean, I have, but it just involve a lot of cuts of meat compressed with a hydraulic press and molded in a tin. Sort of thing.
I bet if you sous vide'd it with some kind of whatever's going to set into jelly, whatever, I bet you can make it absolutely fabulous. Oh, but what would you call that? What do you call? There is a thing, isn't it?
Quam.
No, but there is a thing that's sort of meat held in jelly, meat pieces. You get it from the butchers. It's exactly what
like
it is.
brawn and things like that.
Yeah. So you could give it a go if you fancy.
Right.
Just to please Jennifer.
Maybe.
Especially if she's asked twice. I did. Right. Oh, look, special processed American meat.
Yeah,
that
good.
Might be it, actually.
Well, but they wouldn't go. Well, they might, wouldn't they? Because they're processed and American. Yeah, young people.
Joan, they're right.
Yeah.
Spam is junk mail.
You can't eat junk mail.
You can't, but spam with a capital S.
Okay.
That's the,
right. Ken Jordan, puff pastry with a hint of disdain. I just don't think it's right to have puff or flaky pastry on top of most pies. And I'm only saying that because when you buy it from like Greg's or your local butch bakery chain, it's bloody horrible stuff. It explodes. You bite into it, explodes. There's bloody flakes of not entirely pastry all down your vest and everything.
That's not so much a hint of disdain as
loathing. But then I've done a couple of things lately where I have used puff pastry on pie-like things, like did I do a pastry or a sausage roll or something?
That was nice.
Covering a dish. Well, Ken, you would never catch me just covering a dish with just filling and without bottom crust.
Don't get it started.
No.
No, but but puff pastry is nice for desserts, isn't it? It's like cream puffs and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
but yeah, I like it when you do not puff pastry, flaky pastry. On sausage rolls. It soaks up all the things.
Yeah, it belongs on sausage rolls. But
head cheese.
Head cheese. Yeah, head cheese is brawn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Joan's organised, so she's going to be fine. Stuffed breast of lamb.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Well, why? How? What with?
No,
what would you stuff it with?
We've had it. Maybe Oscar did it. So, don't know.
Breast of lamb is really scraggy. I don't know. How...
what have we had then? Rolled something of lamb?
Porchetta. Pork, though. But yeah, we'll come back to that. Spam misubi. That sounds very, very exotic. Really? Okay.
Stuffed breast of veal.
I don't
know.
Yeah. Soviet meat jelly.
Spam.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, he's yeah, folks are still discussing spam. It's one of those things that we all know about.
You tried that before and we missed it, didn't we? As what does spam stand for?
Oh, right.
I thought it just been rude. Yeah.
Sorry. Right.
Dwayne, yeah, that's
Absolutely
right.
right.
Carol Luke 1, fried spam is nice. It is brilliant, actually. It's better than bacon. I didn't say that.
Go on. Favourite top kitchen gadgets. Go on.
Hey.
Proper cooking question.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Good idea. Top kitchen gadget. Well, I've got to say my KitchenAid mixer thing, but also I've got to say the sous vide immersion circulator is a very interesting thing to have.
You get a lot of use from it, don't you? It's one of those things.
I haven't so much recently. I don't know.
I think lockdown's affecting your cooking. I don't know.
Well, it is actually. I think I saw something on Facebook where people who don't normally cook, they're like the first couple of days they're like doing amazing things, and then they get down to leftovers, and then day 27. Do we have to eat every day? It's like, so I think I'm on day 27, even though I've always cooked and that, but the routine's gone because you're at home all the time now.
Yeah.
And it used to be that I would get missus from work, and then there would be dinner on the table, either made before I went out or when I got home, and that's gone. So it's really
different.
Doing with my head.
Yeah.
There
was something on gadgets.
Oh my God, Adam Garrett. Jjigae Budai, army stew or shroomy stew, I don't know. Tiramisu, shed load of processed meats like hot dogs and spam. Oh my God, that sounds awful. You're welcome. Please do food review. Oh no, kimchi. That's something very trendy, but I don't. Do I? I don't get on with it. It's
I can't remember what it is. Is it a ferociously hot thing?
Yeah, it's hot, and
he buys bottles
cabbage.
of these things, and eventually we get there.
No, it's like a hot sauerkraut kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I guess you.
See, yeah. Mike was right. Yeah.
Yes, Mike. It's not been out in public for a while.
Okay. Joan's asking about stuffed breast of veal.
We never get veal. We never see it. I
never even thought of it as having like
breasts.
Breasts you could stuff, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hello, James.
James from British Columbia, Canada. Oh, that's clever. A little Canadian flag.
Oh, yeah. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Ken, that wasn't really a recipe. It was an experience. What did you actually put? Come on. So if he's going to make it, it was tomato and onion base. Oh, and you put some of the what do you call those things? It was
just fried sauteed onions, and then chuck in a can of tomatoes. A teaspoon of sugar, some passata, and a lot of fresh basil chopped, and then chuck in the mussels at the last minute. But I also had some pasta things.
But they didn't really add anything. They didn't add anything.
Well, they had carbohydrates.
So tell me again, so I could do it, because I really liked it, and I know you're not going to cook it again because you didn't like it. So, onions, tinned tomatoes, teaspoon of sugar, passata, loads of basil.
Yeah, and salt and pepper.
And
mash those, just like with a tatty masher in the pan.
And then it was pre-cooked mussels that he's never going to buy again, and chuck them in. But honestly, there's a tomato as a toasty thing. Chicken and mushroom pie. I like chicken and mushroom pie with flaky pastry on the top.
Yeah.
I do. Again, it's because it soaks up, all the condensation and the moisture and whatnot. And, ooh, yeah.
Well, no, I mean that's the other thing, because you get these pie toppers, which is just a pre-cooked, well, or pre-made disc of pastry.
Yeah, but that's what they do
And
in like pub cooking.
Yeah,
and it's no good. I don't like it. It doesn't matter how good the base is if you've just sort of stuck on a hat at the end. It's not going to work.
It's not, because it doesn't even touch the filling, so there's no chance of it absorbing.
Shush, you can come
smart. Again. Yeah, you just get out, knock on all the doors, tell everybody to watch, share the hell out of every video, everybody, all of you, and yes, please. What?
Yes, please. I'm just reading Ken. Right. I have no idea why you would have Keef down as an engineer or as an oil man, unless it's because we were in the UAE. So maybe that was it. And
I am an engineer
of sorts. But
well, I was in the Middle East. I was an interior designer, and
that was it.
Anybody involved in design or actual engineering was called an engineer.
It was on your passport if they gave you one.
No, well, but it was on official documents,
wasn't it? Yeah. So. But you're self-taught, aren't you? This is the man who got a copy of Delia Smith.
Yeah, I've never been a professional chef or cook. Maybe when I was younger, if I'd gotten into it, I would have. But we did have some mates who worked in an American diner in Liverpool, and it was killing them. They were only like 18. Oh, you were there as well. So a front of house person. So that kind of put me off for life, really. Yeah. Anyway. Greg Isaacs, did I ever get the pasta machine? I got pasta attachments for the KitchenAid.
You don't really use them, though, do
I
you?
don't use it. Don't tell our son who got them.
No, but it's the one thing that. What is it? Just because it's so much easier just to buy good quality pasta?
Yeah, that's it. There's not a lot to be gained from making your own pasta. Yeah. Except just I made that.
Ken, is it you that said earlier you're down on the south coast, or is there somebody else? You might be the second person from Spain who's on here. So, see you later, Aya.
Okay. Oh, Mike, no, I didn't. Do you know what?
It was funny this morning. I was out in the back garden. Planting potatoes, and I could hear the drill going, and I thought, is he in the shed? And then he came out the kitchen and said, oh, it must be our neighbour who's drilling, because he said, oh yeah, I was in the office. I said, yeah, because you're not drilling in the office, obviously. He said, yeah, I was winding me up. So there it is with its Christmas light. Oh, I remember those. Those are recycled, aren't they? Because he got those
used on something else
in the kitchen. Yeah.
Oh no, it was a different set.
Was it?
Yeah. Still kitchen.
Okay.
I didn't make a kind of Keef video because I had to get it done. Get the thing done today. And I thought when I'm making these videos of things, it just takes forever and ever, and I never get them finished. And yeah. So
I tell you what, Joe, if you're a keen enough cook to really get use out of the KitchenAid, then I think you'll really enjoy having this sous vide.
Yeah, and immersion circulators is what you want to look for. Anova is pretty much the king brand. Anova, and they. And the price have come down substantially since I first got mine, which would have been, it probably was about 100 quid, and now they're about 50. Right, so yeah. All right.
Natural.
Chris Fisher. Mm-hmm. Right. Wolframium. How's my beard? No, it's called. There's a name for it. Is it a Van Dyke or I think this is actually probably a goatee. Google. Alexa.
Right, let's have a look. Chocolate ganache.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chris. Yeah, of course. We've lost a load. Hang on.
Yeah. Electric frying pan and hot plate. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, you cooked for your. Right. Yeah. I tell you what, Joan. When we were at university, there was we had a shared house on campus, or a shared floor, and one of our friends, Kat, was a very keen cook. Brilliant. You must have been so popular. I mean, we could all cook, but she wouldn't. Joan's comment, wherever it is, about when she was at I think it's under there now. When she was at college, and she used to cook in the dorm with her electric frying pan, and there was something else off the
right. Can we just go through these quickly?
Haggis.
Dwayne Haggis had haggis many times. I love it lots. Yeah. Do I have any of the attachments? Yes, I've got 3 pasta rollers and cutters.
Is that all you've got? The attachments, they're all for pasta?
Yeah.
Oops. I didn't realise. I thought they were for different things.
No.
That would be embarrassing. Right, okay.
Shush Smart collaboration. Yes, I'm very open to that. I did one a few months ago with the curry guy, Dan Toombs.
Yeah.
Came down here and cooked some curries in my house. That was very good.
And maybe when we go wandering, when this is all over, we might do that with folks that we meet. Well, folks that we know before we go.
Yeah.
I say we.
Any good afternoon. Greg Isaacs, yes, I went to Ottawa for a weekend, courtesy of the Corel Corporation, but we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Shush Smart, who edits and films the videos. Yep. Okay, how come City Chicken is made of veal elastic? Yeah. And
it's made with pork.
But you don't like veal anyway, do you? Because it's like lechal lamb. It's beef.
It's a baby animal.
Yeah, very very much baby still. Yeah. Suckling cow. Yeah. Shush, Adam. Yeah, okay, done that. Joan.
Joan.
Clean your living. Oh, come over here.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, when you've done it. So if you can give me any hot tips, I'd appreciate it, because I want to do ours. Honestly, we've got beige carpeting throughout the house. Who thought that was a good idea?
The bloody landlord. Who we love.
He's lovely.
Desperately.
Yes, actually, we do. He's great.
Okay.
And not because he's watching this, because he's not. But no, he is. He's lovely. We've been very lucky, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Okay.
So, but yeah, I'm planning on doing the shampooing the carpet. I've never ever done it before. It's good.
Right. How about pottage, as in potage, mess
of pottage,
or pottage like porridge, or what? Don't know.
A mess of.
All right, Ellen Paradise. Yes. Oh no! All right, everybody's doing the IKEA meatballs.
Who was it wanted to know what he was planning on cooking? However, you did say no, because you went out to get the ingredients, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you were going to have to do a variation anyway, because wasn't there something key you couldn't get? Oh, what was the berries?
Klingon berry jam.
Lingonberry. That was it. Do you know, when he was saying that, I thought, isn't that amazing that it's the same as Doctor Who?
Star Trek.
Star Trek, the Klingons. That was it. I was thinking, Klingonberry. How come nobody thought about that when they were doing the series? Because it's Lingonberry.
Right. Okay. All right.
There you go. There's Joe.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. James McCarran, beer batter for fish and chips. I have a recipe for that if you search for it. Crispy. Yeah, I've got bread flour.
He's actually got loads of flour. I don't think you've bought any new flour since.
I have bought plain and self-raising, but.
No, we're not bread flour.
No, I'm okay for bread flour.
Oh,
Meatball. Oh,
okay. Why do you think the gravy went wrong? I mean, if you followed the recipe.
I think describing it as gravy because it's a cream sauce. It's not.
Yeah, but it's going to be the recipe.
I mean, it's got some chicken stock in it, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Bob.
Oh yeah, okay, I've got it.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Right. Chris Fisher. Yes, I've done chocolate ganache. Now I've lost it. Oh. Right. We'll have to talk less for a bit. Right, Adam.
Pies. Oh yeah, they're supposed to be Australian, aren't they?
You can't make it. You can't release it before next Friday.
Thanks, Cindy. Yeah, you can. I don't mind that you can make chocolate ganache anytime you like. I've gone off.
What, with meatballs?
No, I've gone off my the chocolate that I've always liked, but I fancy chocolate, but I'm not going to go and buy chocolate and know that it just doesn't work for me anymore. So I thought I'm going to have to bake something. So yeah, chocolate ganache, you could.
Yeah, but you don't. Oh, like you bake a cake, you don't put ganache on it. Okay. Aaron Morahan. The minced beef and cheese pies.
Yeah,
great.
That's one of my favourite things.
It is, I love that.
Yeah.
And I especially love that there's this huge battle in the comments going on between Australia and New Zealand. And it's like, ours is best. Nah, mate, ours is best. Ours is best. You know, fat you, kangaroo. In it.
Antipodean accents aren't your forte.
Cindy, yes.
Chicken. That sounds good. I've never done that.
We've done that. Didn't you do it? Somebody done it.
It wasn't me.
Okay. Omble, hello. Keef cooks and over. Yes, I know.
Oops.
Jam the down. Yay. Lots of free tequila. Oh my god, I can't drink tequila.
I can, but I don't have it in the house just in case he doesn't realise. There is something very strange about tequila, though. It's a very particular experience. You don't feel like you do after drinking any other form of alcohol. No, not that I'm a connoisseur. What was that then? Yeah, Omble. I love him. So I just always do. So there is no more to be said on that. Hello, Karen.
What are you talking about?
Oh, do you know what, Adam? Keith found the railway mutton curry yesterday. I'd had the toast and the passata mix, and I said, I'm not hungry, because I'm doing things in between gardening. And he said, oh, I'm going to have the railway mutton curry. So I looked at the label. When did you make it? Was it October or November last year?
Yeah, something like that.
Out of the freezer, there it was.
Yeah.
Railway mutton curry. So, yeah,
Mike,
that was good.
That guy that does sausages, Scott Reed. Yeah, you're right. We should.
Oh, Glamorgan sausages. Your sausages were fantastic. They really were.
Oh, but the Glamorgan ones aren't sausages. Do you remember? They're
no.
Sort of veggie, cheesy goop, and then panade and fried.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it was. It was really. Even I liked it.
I mean, half the time I can't remember what's what, because unlike normal households where you've got your staples that you have all the time, there's always something amazing coming. I mean, it's absolutely hopeless to him going to a restaurant because he's always thinking about what he's done or whatever. But
Greg Isaacs, which doctor is favourite? Current one.
Yeah, she's really good. But David Tennant was very good as well.
Yeah.
But
but we missed all that, didn't we? Because we were.
I thought William Hartnell was very good.
God, yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, Ellen Paradise. I've got a plan for making an alternative because, well, IKEA shut down now.
But you said, didn't you, that you couldn't get cranberry yesterday?
Yeah, I
so
couldn't get
you
cranberries
got
yesterday. I've got blackberries and blueberries.
Blueberries and brambles. Yeah, so he's going to go with that.
So, and lay off the sugar, I bet. I think, maybe.
Hi, Julie.
Julie Rogers, Edmonton, Canada. We are fine.
Guarda de segura. Okay. Well, you know, applied maths is a useful skill to practice. Right. Haha. Right then.
Oh.
Ooh, that sounds good. We haven't had kofta for ages. We talked about that last week, weren't we? Because of the kebabs in the book. Yeah. So yeah, I like that. Ooh, we've always got Greek yogurt in the fridge. We've always got it.
Right. We're okay. Bob Woods Circus. Could get the tent in the back very good. All right, Rosalind Martin. Can you not go out shopping? Are you totally reliant on what you've got?
God. I tell you what, though, I love spinach.
Rock and roll. Great. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4. Honestly, that time I drank a whole bottle of tequila, and I was such a wreck. It's amazing. Oh, we've got a monster bush of rosemary. Yeah.
You didn't drink a whole bottle. It just.
Did I not?
No, you didn't.
What was it?
Nothing like, but it was a really bad idea. And I really. Can we not talk about tequila on any more chats? Because it just brings back really bad memories. You were so ill. It was terrifying. Right. Oh, Joan, I've just put. No, I've got rosemary, and I've had that in for a couple of years now. So yeah, I've just transplanted it, and I'm happy with that. Burble. Right, this is Dwayne. What we've got? This is all true.
What?
I thought this was going to be a joke. A friend of mine's from Kent. A half Irish dad from Edinburgh. And she's from. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it kind of jumps, right? Ooh, Patak Space, very good. No, Mike, I don't blame you.
Those Patak curries are fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are.
Dwayne, who is your favourite James Bond actor? I haven't got one.
I stopped watching James Bond. They always used to put them on at Christmas, and there's the one where Jane Seymour runs into the woods and somebody, sets the dogs on her. And I suddenly realised that, I just thought it's obscene the way the women get treated in James Bond, and I've just never, ever wanted to watch it since. So, for the record, I also got sick to death of Agatha Christie, because after a while I was like, everybody's being absolutely horrible to everybody else all the time. I don't know how people manage to write that stuff and still smile at their neighbours. So, but I used to enjoy a lot of the Agatha Christies, but it's just it doesn't matter how good the actors are. Right.
Just wait on now. Okay. Give me a shout out when you do it.
Was that the veal?
I won't be doing veal.
No, it wasn't Ellen. No, I can't remember. Ellen, sorry, love, we've forgotten. What was it you said you wanted to do?
Okay, Alan K. Thoughts on cast iron pans? They're very heavy.
We haven't got pan anymore, have we?
Well,
We've had one. We've got the griddle.
We've got a griddle pan. No, that's not actually cast iron. But I've got a griddle plate, which is cast iron. It weighs a ton. Yeah, our son's very heavily into, cast iron Le Creuset type things.
Brendan, good luck with that.
What?
FaceTime happy hour. Yes.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Let's have a look.
Right.
Here we go. It's Canada catch up this time. Stop.
So let's see if
Cucumber and yogurt. Right. So.
Taquilla. Good one, Jennifer. Yeah.
Andrew. Good. Judith, good.
Was it Stanley? Joan, you're still struggling with toilet paper. It's back to normal now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, now Keef is entertaining unless
Adam,
he's at death's door.
tequila drunk. You don't want to see. No.
No.
So. Yeah.
Oh wow. So.
I prefer Johnny English to James Bond. Yeah, well, actually, I think I might have. Lee Braithwaite, today's bevy of choice is
Swedish meatballs.
Old Empire by Marston's.
Yeah, Joan, I put
nice.
I bought herbs from the supermarket, in the fresh section, and I'm sure I said this last week, because I just transplanted them, put them in window box, and after a while put the window box outside because it was gorgeous, and they've done really well, and I've transplanted them properly. So we've got in our back garden, go out the back door, and there's the greenhouse which Keith built for me, and then there's a bench that he built, and so now I've got rosemary. I've got rosemary and thyme in a pot, and I've got mint in another one, and coriander in another, and I've got dill and a couple of other things. Oh, I've got some fennel. I've got some bronze fennel. It looks like it's going to be gorgeous. I got that from the farm shop last week. But I thought it would be a good idea to have all the herbs around the seat, so when we're sitting there and the sun hits them, and it's handy for cooking with.
Okay, so Ellen, right, shout out on those meatballs, if I actually do them now.
Hi, Sprazy. We are, aren't we?
What?
We're okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're absolutely okay, actually, he said earlier on. So there you go.
Elise Tingle, you're looking lovely and tanned.
For me, I am.
She hates sunshine and that.
I don't like being too hot, but I've been out in the garden and it's been great. Wearing factor 30, I should add, but there you go.
Lee,
Right.
no, I'm not a massive fan of stouts, but I was associated with Guinness, and I really haven't got past that into anything that might be a bit more interesting.
Hi, Christina.
So, yeah.
Elise, thank you. Yeah, Keith's fan of hot weather. I'm not. I hate it. I managed to stay pale and pasty all the way through my time in the UAE and in Spain.
All right. Bob, the Swallows and Amazons, the original. Was that the original we watched? Do you remember we watched it a few
Swallows and Amazons was
Film.
Yeah, so it was a children's novel. What's what? Roast beef for today's. Right, yes. Yeah. Nice family sit down roast dinner and then a good film.
Dwayne, how do you keep the additives like parsley coming out of meatballs? You just, stick them in proper. In no China, that is. The flag of Yorkshire.
Yeah. We've got we've got less traffic round here because people are mostly folks would just get in the car and go to work. There's a lot of retired people around here. It's quite a mix. We've got very young families in the cul-de-sac, and we've got a lot of elderly people around here as well. They've obviously lived here for donkey's years. I was in town briefly, and it was like a ghost town, really. So we're not seeing much traffic at all, are we?
No.
And what about when you've gone for petrol? Have you had to queue?
No.
No. So not using much petrol?
Yeah, I'm getting 3 weeks to the gallon at the moment. It's great. Mm-hmm. So, Ken...
What's Vivian tries? Yeah, Joan's been talking about stainless steel pans. So
right. I don't think stainless steel's heavy, but yeah, I know about the baking soda trick.
Yeah, sorry, she was talking about non-stick as well. So there's a whole
right. No, what's Vivian tries on YouTube? I don't know.
She sent you the egg log thing.
Christina, yes, I made Bubble and Squeak a long time ago, though.
Boy, Lee, are you in the wrong place?
Move.
Aha! And again, 3 weeks to the gallon. There you go. No, 3 weeks to
3 weeks to the gallon.
Yeah.
Possibly more.
Oh wow! Look at that. Rosalind Martin grew up near the Caribbean and Mexico, Argentina, and Arizona. Yeah, you lost me at Arizona. I'd love to go and look at the landscape. But those other places, yes.
So, Brendan, what's Scarborough? I know what Scarborough is as a town, but
where are you? That's why I can't see it. Yeah. I read that as just signed up for Botox in Canada. Sorry. I like Scarborough. Lovely. But we haven't got BritBox, so no. I don't know.
Neil Pye, was that the Jeremy Clarkson and that cooking on a car engine?
Oh right.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, yeah.
That was very silly.
Mike, we did a mixture of things when we went out. Didn't anticipate we'd be away so long, and we came back to the UK, but we came to a place we'd never lived before. So we chose Leeds for a variety of reasons, and we were very lucky when we found this house when we were looking at another, and the guy who was doing it up the guy who was doing it up said, I've got a friend who's got one that I think you'll like, and we did. We went, Dave. What was it? Not very coherent, but you get the gist, I hope.
So the landlord, he's a joiner and sort of builder, and he bought it and fixed it up and then put it on the market, and
I was just saying this morning we moved in sort of December 15. So I said to you this morning, didn't I? I am still clearing the gravel from the low maintenance garden that Dave put in at the back when we came. It was he put fiber layer thing down, a weed suppressant, and then he put gravel on top of it, and there was a hebe and 2 little shrubs, and that was it.
So Mrs. Gardner just ripped it all out. He's like, "Where's my garden? What have you done?"
He loves his hebe. It doesn't do his
He doesn't. He's just.
No, he does. He loves his
Well,
hebe.
why doesn't
and
he
it's
have
a pink
it?
one. It's a pink blossom one. I'm not keen on pink at the best of times.
Right. Okay.
But I love that hebe because he loves it. And if he ever comes around, not very often, but when he does, he always looks and goes, "See, you've got hebe." Like, but yeah, I'm still finding gravel in the soil, but I have not improved it. Okay, I'll stop talking now.
Yeah, actually, Mike, going back to your question, we had a load of stuff shipped from the UAE to Madrid, and they said it would take 6 weeks, and it did, and it actually arrived at the port on the day that we got our first flat in Madrid, because we did the first month or so in a hotel. So that was fairly convenient.
Yeah.
Greg, Sunday roast for an evening, or we would have it in
Sunday
the afternoon.
roast is an afternoon thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Because it's supposed to be followed by, somebody sleeping on the armchair. And at Christmas, there's a paper hat, that sort of thing. Pontefract cakes are sweets.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I mean, you just get some.
You get them from the shop, don't you?
Get some licorice and melt it down and mould it into your Pontefract cake mould. No.
Okay, banana skinned pulled pork. I've never heard of that.
No, I've done normal pulled pork, but I don't know where the banana skin comes into it.
Presumably bake it in it.
I have made Eccles cakes, yes. So about 4 years ago, but if you search for that, you should find it.
Love Eccles cakes.
Procol Harum. I
think that means good.
Yeah, no. It's a funny thing because I never. There was White Shade of Pale and that, and Conquistador. That's all I knew about them. And then what was it? It was. I think it was Douglas Adams. Hitchhiker's Guide said that his day wasn't complete without listening to Grand Hotel by Procol Harum, and he said it inspired the restaurant at the end of the universe because of that mad orchestral dervish sort of dance in the middle.
Oh.
And so I listened to that, and oh yeah, wow, blown away. But that was only a couple of years ago I found that. And nobody told me before. Right, we've lost it. Here we go.
Got any pets? No.
You've got 27 fish.
Yeah, but they're not pets.
The pet shop keeps sending letters to her fish. So,
marketing, very, very poorly disguised. But, yeah, we've had cats in the past, and we talked about getting a dog, but it's like, where would we put it? Seriously.
Any thoughts on British chefs? Gordon Ramsay doing a great job. Hugh Fernie, yes. Jamie, yeah. No, I mean they're all good lads.
Isn't Hugh Fernie? Who's the one that you read recipes in the? Oh gosh, sorry, sentence structure's gone. In the paper. There's somebody, or there's one of the newspapers, but I think you read it online. But there's one of the chefs that you check out quite regularly, I think. I thought it was him. I think I'm wrong. So, Heston Blumenthal.
I had a Heston phase about 5 years ago, but
lasted a good 2 years.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
I don't think it did.
Yes, it did. Green Kitchen.
All right,
What?
John. That was in Madrid. It wasn't a green kitchen. It was. I just had some green wrapping paper up on the wall to disguise the
kitchen.
the unpleasantness of what was behind. Well, it was just some beige tiling or something. It wasn't.
No, but that kitchen, you would
It
not.
was this big, right? It was like this.
Oh dear!
It was very small.
Because we got him a proper cooking table, proper metal one with a rack underneath for putting your stuff on as well. And so when that went in, it was up against the wall, and I think the space. You had to go sideways. No, you could. How big was the space?
No, it was
to move in.
Yeah, not big enough.
And
normally it was a galley kitchen, right? So normally you've got 60 centimeters for a run of cupboards and that. A walkway, which ideally for 2 people to pass should be 1.2 meters, but this was 90 centimeters.
I was gonna say, less than
and
a
then
meter.
The other side of the galley should be another 60 centimeters, but was 30, because that's just how narrow the kitchen space was. So I took out that bit of shelf worktop and I put in this stainless steel table, which was 55 centimeters wide.
It's in my greenhouse now. It's the width of 1 2/3 of a grow bag.
Anyway, it was bloody cramped. It was impossible.
Oh, it was awful.
You know, if 2 people wanted to be in there, one of them had to go out the other side. There were doors at each end.
Yeah, because
so it's like
there's the hall on one
end.
side, and there was a sort of an enclosed terrace thing on the other end. Oh, it was just ridiculous. Honestly, and that's where he started making his pies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So every so often he'd be busy on a batch of pies to supply the pub.
Pies all over the flat.
Oh. So a priority when we came here was to find somewhere that had got a proper kitchen. Let's have a look.
Right, I've just messed it up now.
You have, haven't you? Never mind. Up a bit.
So okay, right.
Green kitchen,
Brendan,
that was it, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Lollylat. Right,
Okay. Warehouse in Pudsey. Don't really know Pudsey. They were on the number 16 bus route if you're ever passing. And let's have a look. We don't really go anywhere, do we? I think we've done that much travelling that we tend to stay home now.
Yeah.
Right.
Omble, thoughts of the royal family? I don't have any thoughts of the royal family. Well, I do. I think they used to do a good marketing job, but do I like unelected people? I don't care. Dominic Cummings is paid by the taxpayer. He's not elected. Very loaded question. No, I don't like that. Okay. All right. Eccles cakes, yay.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, they're nice. Well, I did get told off when I did that recipe by somebody from Chorley. He said somebody from Eccles. He says those are Chorley cakes.
Do you know what? If this is the one thing, whenever you do anything that's got a town's name on it, there'll always be variations, and there'll always be somebody who says you've done it wrong. So
yeah.
Right.
But,
I'll tell you what, Lee, we were thinking of retired greyhounds because, particularly, I'm going to say this expression, at our time of life. I've never tried that on before. Oh, you're sitting up straight away, aren't you? Anyway.
No, I'm just...
So, retired greyhounds on the principle that they've had a hard life, and they're really ready for love and comfort and peace. And I thought, keeping them fit enough would be good for us. But yeah.
Marco number 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Galloping Grommet. We all used to watch him.
Yeah.
Oh, Siam Girl 31, you're in good company. All the Florida girls, say hello to Siam Girl 31. Let's have a look. Alan K, I wouldn't count on it.
No, Alan, it doesn't. You just shove everything into
Oh, boy. Right.
Dwayne, I've never heard of John Quilter. What I think of other YouTube chefs is if you're prepared to spend the amount of time it takes to do it, good luck to you.
Joan, you've added a photograph. She's not had that before. Nice to see you. Hello.
Wow, right.
Yeah. So prefabs. There were loads of prefabs in the town where I grew up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Motel, yards. Right. Lee.
Modern classics. Are you really a mod? I've got a scooter.
You'll be jealous. Looks right with that logo, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So, Lee, it's practice. Unless you're one of these people with hot hands. There you go. Hello, who I am.
I don't know.
So I don't know the British pantry. Have you ever been? Or is that not something that's in this country?
No, I think that's the shop in Canada or somewhere.
Right.
Who I am? What are you doing? Are you
disinfectant? Mint is supposed to have cleansing properties.
Where? What?
Oh, what have you done? Right, it's Brendan Buckley.
Recipes with disinfectant. Well, yeah.
Can you use pine oil in food? I don't know.
Pine oil.
Also used in disinfectant.
No. You think Graham Kerr? I can't believe he's still alive. He was. Well, it must be like 100 if he's still going.
Well, that's a recommendation. Chinese garlic is bleached. Is that an answer to something else?
I don't know. I think we might be getting into alternative virus destroying things. Christina, Black Books on the telly. Yes, yeah, we actually got a DVD of that that series.
Yeah. And go Charlie Watts.
Yeah,
I liked it. I think should we just ignore who I am?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So did you do that, or is somebody moderating for you?
No, I think Adam's go on. I did that.
Right. Okay. Let's look. Oh, she's back. Aya's back. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, Julie, we couldn't quite work it out. So anyway, we're not going to bother with whoever that was. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Joan, but would you cook with it? Keef's got quite a few cookbooks, but you never really read them.
No, I've got maybe 30. And what?
30.
Yeah.
Cookbooks.
Yeah.
You don't think you've got quite a few?
No, I've seen people got thousands, literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't really use them, do you?
No.
The books he tends to read now are more the food books tend to be about the chefs, and it's what they say about what they do, and their recipes are there sometimes. Did Heston Blumenthal actually have any recipes in his book?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, there was one where he did shepherd's pie, fish and chips, and all that,
Oh, right.
but in some detail. So each dish was a whole chapter, and there's only 12 recipes in this book.
There you go.
Got me.
I knew I'd got lots. I knew there was lots of
it was
text.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky Royce, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a nice photograph. Looks like a gorgeous day. Is that a racetrack? Yeah, you look like you're in the stands of a sporting stadium on that one. All right.
There you go. Lee's mother-in-law has 100 plus cookbooks and hasn't read any of them. Well, you don't read them, you look at the pictures.
And clear them off the kitchen windowsill so you can see out the window.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, good point, Jen. I've got all sorts of books on all sorts of topics, and some of them I actually use, but most I just enjoy. Yeah. Actually, medieval recipes might be interesting to go back to basics, because that was all herbs that grew in England. And then I suppose there would have been an increase with them coming back from the Crusades and bring. Now I'm thinking about it. Do you think Crusaders came back to the country, with the herbs and spices they picked up in the Middle East? They probably did. They probably cut. I wonder what the medieval version of spam was. Can you imagine? What was typical rations? So anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's other people do it. Christina, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Lovely. I was just trying to read.
Cooking shows, more like game shows.
Bye, Rosalind. Enjoy.
Yeah, I think yeah, they do kind of mess them about,
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Cooking shows being more like game shows now. Where, Tom Kerridge, we tried to watch one of his recent series, and he's not just, his ingredients is what you do, like that. It's there's always another element. Shut up, Lee.
I tell you what, there's all sorts of stuff on TV that I grit my teeth through now, because it's just intrusive. Like we said before, we watched The Repair Shop, but somebody comes in and says, I would like this repaired because I am dying, and somebody else has to say to them, and how will you feel if we can do it, or what will it mean to you if we can do it? And they ask it in a perfectly normal sort of way, but they must hate doing it. And absolutely everything we watch nowadays, like that Race Across the World, they're constantly talking to camera, analysing their relationships, and you can see it's like the idea, we want you to cry, please cry, we need you to cry, and then we can edit it in. And
Right. Jeremiah V2, there's a donation page on, I've sent the link, keefcooks.com/donate.php.
Thank you.
Where you can make a donation through PayPal, or you can become a.
Oh, look at that!
Flipping heck, thank you. Or you can become a patron on Patreon, where you pay a little bit each month if that suits you.
Thanks, Lee. Would you like Lee to?
Yeah, if you're okay with that, Lee. Yeah.
We're having trouble keeping up, actually. There's Anne saying hello. Only to you, mind, but hello, Anne, anyway. Salted salmon. I've never had that. This is going to be finished food again. When lockdown is over, we're going to go to the library. Get a book on finished food.
Where's that go? I saw a bit of a post-lockdown meetup. Well,
a meetup.
I don't know. We've never done meetup sort of thing.
Any excuse to go to what's our favourite?
Bundobust.
There we go.
if they make it through, it's looking like
Oh yeah, this is
They're
a terrible
talking about
time to be in
this could go on until the end of the year, and restaurants won't be able to operate
theatres,
with social distancing like that. So
garden centres as well. Look, it's okay for social distancing, but there's a lot of garden centres have had to shut down. No, anyway, forget it. Well, Jen, bien sûr, I like the ones where there's a competition. I mean, I always watch the Bake Off. I won't watch all of MasterChef, but I watch some of it. But I really enjoy that. It's just when they start overdoing it. Anyway, right. Sprazy, I don't understand that. Do you understand that? Chefs on contract, breaking contract to do TV shows and not running the line.
No, I think chefs who get onto TV shows.
And not turning up for work. Don't know.
Well, they
Belgrade
must have
Music Hall.
Anyway.
Where's that?
Sounds like the sort of thing that ought to be in Hyde Park or Headingley. Neil Pye, change the recipe, call it posh.
Deconstructing.
Who did that?
Somebody got upset, didn't they, about
MasterChef?
Oh, what was it?
Somebody was gonna do
Beef Wellington.
Deconstructed. Honestly, and I'm like, have you never seen this series? If you do something and you say it's deconstruction, you're out, you're gone, you've lost, you've resigned. However good it is, because it can't be good if it's deconstructed.
No, I have seen good deconstructed stuff in the past, but deconstructed beef Wellington. What is that?
It's like the mix
roast beef wrapped in pastry.
after 4 weeks of lockdown, the mixed herbs are all separated out now.
Circuit breaker period. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Right, amnesia soon. I've
yes.
got no idea what that means. Do you know what that means?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you want to break it down? Because
no.
We don't know what it.
Circuit breaker. So we're not understanding circuit
breaker period.
Okay, Lee. A lot of yes. Actually, everywhere. There's so many. I'm not going to get through this. The government, the Brit government coming up with this 80% support scheme loan, but it's done through the banks. The banks are not even prepared to take on 20% risk. So the loans aren't getting made to small restaurants and that, and it's a huge thing. It's like £3 billion industry is just going to die, and everybody works in it. No,
it's just terrible.
The government actually wants a serious kicking. They just never mind about it being a loan. Just give them money. Obviously not Richard Branson, but
no. Yeah. But I think that it was one of those things that needed to be ironed out, because the small businesses were going to the banks, and the banks were going, yes, but have you explored other options first, like your house. But I heard this being discussed a couple of weeks ago. I think they've got it sorted now, but it needed sorting. But one of my brothers seriously dodged a bullet. He and a partner were they wanted to buy a restaurant, and the guy was retiring. He wanted to sell up, but the figures he wanted to sell at were just completely unacceptable. And they have been trying to get this off the ground for, it's got to be months and months and months and months. And the guy was still kind of going, I don't know. And then coronavirus came in. And it's like, thank God we didn't invest at that time. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mac and cheese. Have it hot and enjoy.
No, hang on. Julie Rogers, salmon on a cedar plank on the grill.
With mustard, good mustard.
Is that
Brown
the
sugar.
cedar to burn to give it aroma or what?
If it's on the grill, it's going to be smoking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that does sound nice. Hello, William.
Hello.
Who's that? Oh, there she is. Brenda always gets there in the
Oh,
end.
she bothered. She woke up at last.
Usually just before the end, but she gets there.
And Jen's big mac and cheese. A nice tip.
Oh, here's another salmon idea. Look.
All right. I don't make the world's best mac and cheese, so you know.
Oh, I do. I could make that.
Do you?
Oh yes.
You never told me that.
Never kind of get in the kitchen. Not to cook anything that you'd eat. He liked the porridge I made the other day.
Hello, Brenda. Yeah, when I'd added some golden syrup and some cream and stuff.
Right. Yeah, look, it's another salmon recipe because somebody else said salted
Oh, is
salmon
this like
before.
gravlax?
So, raw salmon. Let it rest overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, that sounds good. I do like the sound of that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Derry Girls Bake Off. We should watch Derry Girls. I've watched the trailer. It looks very funny.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
yeah. Cindy, moderate. Oh, moderator. Cindy, you can be one as well if you want. You can be a moderator.
I'm happy to say that Keef has expanded the comments section because it used to be about this wide on that screen, and now he's got it this wide on this screen. It's
you can
great.
pop out the window, and so we've got it on the second monitor.
Actually
With the font at 350%.
Right. Hello, Mary. You're in good company. Several other representatives from California here, but mostly from Florida.
Right. Okay. On Blade, that'll be talking about the Belgrave Bar and Grill, was it?
What are we talking about? It's Leeds Centre. Oh, right, the Belgrave. Oh, okay. Near the light. Right. I shall look it up. So do you recommend it? I guess you must. Everybody comes in here talking about food. I think we're in safe hands there. So don't mind me.
Jen, challenge a rival YouTube cook to a recipe, and the viewers would have to determine the winner based on how it looks and sounds. Well, I think everybody's going to be doing the IKEA meatballs in the next week. So
sounds like it.
We don't have to make it formal.
It says here that Belgrave Music Hall and Canteen, 3-floor, 1930s venue for live gigs, comedy, film and art, plus fast food, 2 bars and a roof terrace. What's not to like? Why have we never heard of that?
Why have we never heard of that? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So yeah, sounds good to me. When it's all over.
Mary Means from California. Hello.
Hi, Mary.
Sacramento. Neil, you don't like the Richard Branson pickle?
It might be a jewel.
I don't like the billionaire Richard Branson trying to get a bailout for Virgin Atlantic off the British government.
Tortilla to stop the beef drying out.
Oh yeah, good one. There's another idea about that is a crepe, a very thin pancake.
Yeah.
But a tortilla's ready-made. That
like that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Joan, I agree. Here we go. Circuit breaker time is when people are recommended to stay at home.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Yeah.
Oh. So it's more about the circulation of people than electricity.
Oh, okay. So you soak your cedar plank and then cook it on the charcoal barbie.
Smoke, smoke, smoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. Mm.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Fresh salmon.
I lost it. Here we go. Mac and cheese, but yeah, when you can't afford real food. Dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. Well, it's a rarity at our house. I like it. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Sprays, which supermarket chain do you think have the best development chefs? Well, I don't know, because we don't really buy like ready-made meals and things, but I do get the odd pie and things made by the supermarkets, in-house people, and that would be Morrison's. I think are very good at that. Okay. Are you complaining about having lots of reindeer meat?
I'm just curious. Does it tend to be sinewy? And I wouldn't think there'd be much fat. What's it like? And I don't mean in terms of flavour. What sort of textures has it got? So, do you know what, Brenda? I saw. I save newspapers when I'm cleaning out the fish and various other things. So I opened up a newspaper yesterday, and it was from April the 20th last year. And there was this lovely photograph. There was a man laughing, and there was another man next to him, and he was smiling in a very sort of affectionate sort of way. And it was brilliant. The laughing man was King Jong-un, and the smiling man was oh heck, what's his name? Vladimir Putin. It was a lovely, happy photograph of two guys, and then I just thought, look who it is.
All right, so well, Brenda, the only news I've got is that his private train has been spotted somewhere by satellite, and Chinese doctors are attending.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Is he not well? Has he got the flu?
Oh God, no! Worse than that. He's apparently he's had a heart operation. It's gone wrong. He's some people are saying he's in a coma. Some people are saying he's dead already.
He's only young. Crikey.
Yeah, I know, but he hasn't exactly had a healthy lifestyle, has he?
Mm.
Anyway, Italian BBQ sauce. No, I haven't. I don't know.
Italian
why.
sauce is usually good.
You
That would be my take. Yeah, omelette sold.
All right. Yeah, we sold if it reopens. Yeah. Alexander
Abercrombie. That's not very nice.
No, I think that's a good idea. I wonder what it tastes like. Michael De Silvia, I don't think you are.
Yeah, Brenda, can you hear it? I can hear a power drill somewhere. You've got guys at home for long periods. Come on, it's going to happen.
Or lawnmower or something. Can you really hear it? That's the amazing. This microphone, new microphone.
It's really good.
Well, yeah, but no, it's got a noise cancelling mode. So.
Do you know what, guys? I'm sorry, but my.
Okay, I just put the microphone on noise cancelling mode, so let me know if that makes any difference.
So, thank you. I really enjoyed this. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, Brendan, I'm not sourdough guru at all. In fact, I've only tried to do it once, and that was like 5 years ago. And I just didn't have the diligence to feed it every day and do what needed. China wants to invest in Virgin Airlines. You do know that Delta Airlines own half of it, so it's as much to do with them as it is to do with Richard Branson. We can't be buying half an airline from a billionaire who can bloody afford to bail it out himself. We've got everything else going on. So, Marining's, interesting. I have my theories about the meatball recipe. Brenda, do you want to spell check your last one? Or was it correct? Anyway, I'm back on a really good one. Yeah, man. Yes, absolutely should. Yes. Okay, right. So I've just seen all that. Okay, that's the audio back to normal. I don't know. Oh, Lee. Oh, thank you. So, are we sounding good? Okay, right. Flipping heck. So I guess you lost a load of that, but well, that's worth knowing. The noise cancelling mode is waste of time. Yeah. Anyway, Joan, the free world shares information. The oppressed world shuts up. Not entirely sure I agree with all that right now. I think we've got a lot of dodgy stuff going. Well, certainly with our government, they're very, very secretive and not operating like an open democratic government should be. Yeah, Jen. Yes, you're right. I just caught up on that. Better. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Julie, the 3D printing the face shields. No, I'd started off. I had half a reel of black PLA, and so I used that, and I made 12 sets. So that's the top bit and the bottom reinforcement, and I bagged those up. But the system, they want to have like 20 minimum, really, and so then I switched over to some PETG, which is really what they want in preference over PLA, and it's I haven't found the sweet spot for printing that yet. So yeah, so it's been on the back shelf this week because I've been busy with other stuff, but I need to get back on that. Qwerty pear, have I ever made cheese? Yes. I made some mozzarella and some other things a few years ago. There's a mozzarella recipe kicking around. Christina, how do I like Fray Bentos steak and ale deep fill pie? I don't know, but I've had this steak and kidney pie, not filled at all, really, and well, you know, and I did a video criticizing it or reviewing it, but I was critical, and yeah, but you know, as has been pointed out, the cost a pound, and for £1 you're not going to get the world's best pie unless you make it yourself. Sumila, big hug from you. Okay, right. Lee, yeah, PTG, yeah, and also the other thing is the organisation of the group. It's a national sort of crowdfunded thing. They don't have a coordinator for Leeds. I'm not volunteering, so I'm not getting information. I'm not getting support, and yeah. James Gulcher, Fray Bentos flat tin pies. Okay, yes, just okay. So yeah, so I've not actually seen any deep fill pies from them. Brenda, the whole first half hour of this session was about spam. You have to relook it, rewind. Spam fried rice. That sounds brilliant. Bacardi, what is my profession? I am a designer of, in various types of design. Originally interior design, architecture, and then web design development, and yeah. But I'm almost not doing any of that now. I'm a YouTube influencer. Alexander, stop power spam. Well, lasts forever. Why not? Chris, yes, you have missed that. I did spam fritters a couple of years ago. Okay, Julie, say hello to your mum from us. Lee, rewind about an hour. Yes, we sang the spam song. Chris, you're in Abu Dhabi. Yes, I was in Dubai for 13 years, up until about 12 years ago. And yeah, changed a bit since then, I believe. Brenda, the cod liver oil in the malt extract wasn't a problem at all. I couldn't detect its presence, basically, and yeah, the malt loaf was fabulous. Qwerty pear, I didn't order it from Holland and Barrett. They had it in stock. Sprays, ta-ra. And Joan Strine, you hit PayPal on my webpage, it doesn't link you. I don't know. My website's not working 100% at the moment. If you want to make a donation direct, the email address is coming up. Okay. All right. James, I'm willing to bet that last word in your I liked malt extract as a chili. The last letter would be D as a child. And why not? It's good stuff. Lee, Cameo. I don't know. I keep getting offers from people who want to pair me up with collaborations and influencers and that. But it's I don't know. Well, I'll have a look at that coming up. Bacardi helped out with the rise of Dubai. I didn't, but I did know some of the guys who did. There was this 5 or 7 Brits who were enlisted or hired by the ruler Sheikh Rashid to one to organize police, one to organize water, one to organize electricity, to do all the infrastructure that you need, that a country needs. I knew the water guy and the police guy. That was very interesting. So Chris, in Abu Dhabi. Well, no, of course you can't. But yeah. I don't think of myself as an influencer, and I am actually a little bit suspicious of some of the things that people do. But yeah, anyway. Mary means the cod liver oil help to make it moist. I don't think it made any difference. It's just part of the thing. Joan copied and pasted the link. And PayPal isn't working. Oh, there's a space in it. There's a space after info on here. So if you get rid of that, info Aruba keefcooks.com. In fact, yeah, and it's put a space in after Keef Cooks as well, I think. Oh God, I don't know. It's software that tries to be helpful. Oh, Brenda, yeah, good point. Yeah, you made it with powdered malt, and I made it with that extract, which was liquidy. So use less tea. Yeah, I think that would work. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely would want to try that malt loaf again, because it was sensational, really. Mary Malt. Who's Mary Malt? Is that the malt powder that you had? Oh no, Joan. What meaning is if you go direct to PayPal.com and say you want to send money to somebody, and then you put in that email address, info@keefcooks.com, and that should work. Yeah. Are you on your phone or on a computer? Because I know there's a problem with the website, with my website on mobiles at the moment, and I just haven't got time to sort it out. Okay. James, have I been thinking about tinned fish? What do you mean? Oh, recipes. I did tuna bake once using canned tuna. Did I do salmon fish cakes with canned salmon? Probably not. Yeah. Brendan, actually, when I was there, Dubai was surprisingly okay for pubs. But then as it grew, I think a lot of them got swept away by new developments and yeah. Neil, thank you. I'm losing my memory. I did salmon fish cakes. James, I would always get fish in a brine, not in oil or tomato sauce kind of stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, you got to go again. All right. Well, thanks for being here. I think we'll be knocking off quite soon anyway, because I'm a bit tired. I am tired, but I'm not yawning like I was last week. See ya. So. Lee, I really didn't want to know that. Well, Brendan, do I think St. George's Day should be a public holiday? Yeah, I always thought it was. But I do think we need to get a different patron saint, like one who's actually lived in England and has some connection with England. Yeah. Bacon, mushroom, fried eggs, hash browns, sausage. Oh, yeah. Well, enjoy. I'm doing roast chicken for now, for later. Because, yeah. Buy QWERTY pair and all. And, yeah. Right, Bran, you better stick some more on. You've got a lot of people coming round. Oh, look, I can do this. Yeah. Oh, Joan. Cindy, no, not doing a video. I've done a video on roast chick. No, this is actual cooking. Joan, I don't know what's going on. If you go to YouTube, no, if you go to PayPal.com, let's have a look. Transfer and collect money. Send money in seconds. Send money now. Fill in. Oh, You have to have an account. If you got an account with him, you have to log in. Anyway, right, you're in your account then. So you log in. Oh, Lee. Oh, this is so complicated. Oh, I've lost it. Yeah, anyway, guys, yeah, I've lost the chat window. Oh, it's here. So, Joan, can you just check the email address if you copied and pasted it, because YouTube had put spaces in, to just make sure there's no spaces in it. There should be. Oh, sorry about this. Yeah. This is fun. Come on, somebody, ask me a question. Brenda, I have no idea what that means. Hollywood Dr. Milton do being a fork. I've got plenty. Oh, bring a fork. Yeah. Hickory Wood Drive. Is this your address? Oh, Joan, yay! Well done. Christina, a Scottish brishling. I don't know. What's that? Oh. Well, I've never heard of it. Is it like normal sardines? I expect the Scots would say. Of course not. It's way better. But yeah. Right. Okay. Anyway, listen, guys. I can feel the yawns coming on. Oh, Joan. Yeah, thanks. I mean, the exchange rate and anything that comes through PayPal, there's exchange rates, there's their fees, there's yeah. Anyway, all right, guys, knocking off. Thanks for tuning in and everything. That's been very entertaining. And yawn. Oh, yeah. Oh dear. Oh, Joe, no, I'm not putting on a movie. I'm cooking. I'm roasting a chicken, and yeah, this evening is the finale of Race Across the World on the good old BBC. So we'll be watching that. But yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks all, and see you next week. Oh, after the thing. See you next week.